1 hour of sleep. 1. Oh, I got some early risers with me. You guys didn't want to sleep with daddy? Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning. I'm really relying on this espresso to get me through the day because she's tired. And if you're wondering why I only got 1 minute, well, it feels like it. If you're wondering why I only got 1 hour of sleep and you're new to this channel, I'm nocturnal, so welcome to the owl gang. I'm so tired. But you know what? We have a big day, so let's get ready. Shout out to my Frankie Rose fam. They always send the cutest customized, so freaking cute. So I always start out with my brows first, and I'm gonna put you guys on to literally the best brow product I've ever tried in my entire life, which is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. It's like this clear styling gel, I guess you could say, but it's really thick. And girl, let me tell you, this is the only product that I've ever tried that has actually like groomed the brow in place and also stays. I've used it a few times now and I am obsessed, like literally obsessed. So if you guys are looking for like that lamination look or just a nice fluffy natural brow that stays in place all day, this is going to be your new best friend. I've also used it to lay my baby hairs down and to style it and groom it around the edges, and it works phenomenally. So I'm honestly gonna need a bunch of these because I've been using this in my hair, my brows, all of it. I know you guys are going to wonder why I have the initials of JC on my robe. And if you haven't guessed already, this was Miss James Charles' mama and he gave it to me. So just a little hand-me-down moment. You know, and while we're addressing everything and the elephant in the room, aka the Christmas tree, okay, it's only been a couple weeks after Christmas. It's not that dramatic, but after the year we had last year, I say 2021 is a year to do whatever the fuck you want. If that means leaving your Christmas tree up all year long until next Christmas, do it. Like, fuck it. Do what you want. We deserve it, okay? And Christmas time is my favorite time of the year. This is no surprise. If you guys know me, I love Christmas. I love Christmas music. I love decorations. I love the fresh tree smell. I love everything about it. But I am very heartbroken to know that I have to take it down. Ugh. But anyway, I have a lot to do with the rest of my face. And if I keep talking, I'm gonna be late. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I finished my eyes, which came out pretty good. Just a nice little neutral glam. I used the Natural Lust palette from Too Faced, which is one of my go-to like palettes just for all the time. And then I also used a couple shades in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Me, this one right here. So good, so pigmented. And now I'm ready for foundation. I'm gonna be using the Frankie Rose. If you know, you know that this is my ride or motherfucking die. This is my holy grail. It will stay with me for the rest of my entire life. I go through a lot of different favorites, but this hands down is my favorite of all time. It never, ever, ever, ever fails me. So at the moment, I am in between shades. So I like to use China Silk, which is the lighter shade, in the center of my face. And then I use the shade Bear, which is a little bit darker on the perimeters and like the contour areas, if you will. I could just do this with concealer, but I like that obviously it's not as heavy as concealer. So it's more natural. especially wearing makeup with a mask, like I want bare minimum. I actually wouldn't put any foundation there at all, but if I take my mask off to eat or drink, that's gonna look freaking weird. So I like to put bare minimum, but that's honestly how I wear my foundation anyway, like not a lot. Like this is about the normal that I would wear, because obviously I have a lot of texture on my skin, and I feel like the more product I put on, it just makes me look cakier and like emphasize my scarring, which obviously is not what I want. So I like to put like as least as possible when it comes to like foundation and concealer. And then I just kind of put a little more product if I have like a breakout or something to actually like cover. This foundation literally never gets old. Like I am obsessed with it. It's really honestly ideal for any skin types. When I used to freelance a lot, that was like my go-to also for my clients, but it just looks so good. Like every single time, no matter how good or bad my skin is doing, it looks like skin, if that makes sense. It is a matte finish, but it's not a dry looking matte. It's very like glowy. So yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. If you guys pick it up, don't forget to use my discount code, which is my name, Cassie. I'll put it right here and I'll link it down in the description below so you guys have quick, easy access. But yeah, I look a little crazy right now, mid-beat. So let me go ahead and finish my glam, and I'll be back when I'm fully ready. Okay, I'm all ready. You know the vibe, always comfy, always cozy. I'm a little matchy-matchy. I got my pines on today, period. I decided to Uber because it's in downtown LA, which isn't too far from our house. And I am not trying to struggle with the parking down there, because if you know, then you know. This is my finished glam. Just a little natural moment with a little bit of sparkles on the lid and an inner corner highlight. Feeling natural, but feeling like glam natural, you know? You know. Oh my God, not me forgetting to tell you guys what I'm even doing today. I don't think I said it at all, but I'm on my way to go get tattooed by an iconic tattoo artist all the way from Korea. Freaking Korea. And I've been waiting for this day for so freaking long. So I'm gonna have to catch up because my Uber is almost here, and I'll story time later in the video. Okay, bye.
Perfect.
Ryan Little.
Tattooing for like 45 minutes to an hour, and it looks phenomenal. Like,
Looks so good.
I'm shook. I'm so excited. Look who came, you guys. My best friend. He's cameraman on deck. Oh, she looks busted.
Cassie's gonna take a break, so we'll be right.
I gotta pee. You guys, we're going on a quick break to go get
Some
little damage.
I was gonna say Cold Stone, but
Cold
it's not
Stone.
Cold Stone.
So fun
damage.
fact, when James used to live in downtown LA, literally right next to this studio, we would come to Little Damage all the time.
Literally like every time we would be here.
Yeah, and it's been a couple of years
Literally since he moved.
Yes. We just took a quick break. We're getting there. But we came to Little Damage. I'm so excited. Ooh. What is the flavor? Vanilla cinnamon?
Vanilla cinnamon. It's called the
like
Black Pearl.
The Black Pearl
It's so
at
good.
Little Damage. So it's like horchata flavor. Bomb. Mmm.
So good.
Bro.
I think that Crohn's Oreo, right?
Mm-hmm. So bomb.
So good.
Mmm.
Oh my god.
Me.
It's really so good.
I low-key wanted food, but I think this is gonna be like, this is like a good
Meal.
meal for now. And it's funny because like I don't like ice cream, but this one hits differently.
Is that Chris?
All right, you guys, we just finished. And of course I waited to the end to introduce you guys to the legend himself.
Hi.
This is Ogi.
I'm Ogi.
Thank you so much. You killed this.
You're welcome.
I couldn't have asked for a better piece. Like, this is literally iconic. I learned a couple new Korean words and Ogi learned a couple new English words.
Yes.
So we exchanged a lot of knowledge today.
it
Thank
was
you
fun.
again.
It was
Thank
fun.
you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Fun fact, but also really random fact. This is one of the original inspirations behind my piece. It's like this, it has like an incense like smell in there. And there's like holes on the top to like release the smell. But we actually spray painted this matte black. It used to be gold, but it's literally my tattoo. So cute, huh? Hey guys, so the whole point of my intro was to talk about like the entire experience and what led up to yesterday's appointment. And I guess sleeping only 1 hour like just completely checked out my brain and I just spaced it and I didn't talk about any of it. So I'm so sorry about that, but I'm here now and I'm gonna catch up with you guys because it is now the next day. I still have the Sanoderm on my arm. If you guys don't know what Sanoderm is, I've mentioned it a couple times in a couple of my tattoo vlogs, but it's basically like a protective film. You put it on after you get the tattoo done, and usually you want to take it off 24 hours after because it fills up with liquid and it just gets like kind of gross inside. And then what you do is you wash it with clean soap and then dry it with a paper towel, and then you re-wrap it for the next like 3 or 4 days. Kind of just depends, but I swear by Sanoderm. I've healed the majority of my tattoos with Sanoderm, but definitely check it out if you guys have not tried it yet. I honestly really love it for like sleeping and showering because the water doesn't get inside and the sheets don't snag on it. But yeah, that's the Sanoderm. So it's still covered, but it looks phenomenal. Like, okay, you want to go down? Hold on. This piece is like incredible, and if you guys could see it in person, I feel like obviously it looks good in video and photos, but it just does no justice. Like, you have to see it with your human eyes in the flesh, and all the details are insane. It almost looks like he did like a smoky looking shadow. Like, it almost looks like smoke coming throughout like the skull. And even the depth of the skull eyes, like it's not just all black, there's like dimension, like you can see the back of the skull. It's insane. Like, when I tell you that it blows my mind, it literally blows my mind. Even the shadows underneath the nose and underneath the mouth and under the chin, like it's I could go on and on and on about this tattoo. I'm so incredibly honored to get tattooed by Ogi, and honestly, I'm so sad because I wish he could sleeve both of my arms all the way up, but this is gonna be it for now until maybe one day I can fly to Korea and get more work by him, or at least, you know, until he comes back to LA. But I am so incredibly honored and grateful. Thank you so much, Ogi, for all of your hard work. I wanted to kind of tell you guys the backstory. I've been following Ogi for so long now, and it's iconic because not only is he an artist in Korea, which, mind you, tattooing is still illegal there. So I was like talking to him about like his whole experience there, and it's just crazy to know like what he has to go through and all the struggle to get like his tattoo supplies, his machines, like everything. It's crazy. But hearing his story is so inspiring to me, and honestly, I don't even know how he's not like blown up and has millions and millions of followers. Like, I know he will get there for sure, but I honestly, like, he just has a crazy rare talent. And I'm not disregarding any of my artists. Like, all of my artists are so freaking talented, but something about Ogi, like, I just connected with him. He's so extremely kind. He was so respectful. Like, I think it's just like our Asian cultures and backgrounds where I feel like we really connect. But man, this was such a surreal experience for me. And I honestly, like, I'm shook. I'm honestly shook. But anyway, what I was gonna say is we've actually been DMing back and forth for quite a few months. And when I first saw that he announced he was coming to LA to guest tattoo at a spot in downtown LA, I almost didn't believe it at first. I was like, wait, what? Is this freaking like real? So I hit him up, and I didn't even know if he was gonna reply because I know he requests emails, and I was like, let me just DM him and see if he sees my DM. So I DM'd him, and he saw it like a day later, and he replied, and I was like, oh my God. So anyway, long story short, we went through so many different designs, and this is why I kind of feel bad because like, my artists know that I'm extremely meticulous, extremely picky about every single detail. I get like kind of nervous working with new artists because I'm like, they're gonna think I'm a crazy bitch, like honestly, just straight up. But he was so patient with me, and he drew everything, he designed this entire thing. This is him. Like, his creativity in his mind is so powerful, like, and especially as another artist, like, I just relate so much to that, and I'm so drawn to that energy. So yeah, we went through so many different designs, and a lot of me saying, no, that's not what I like, that's not how I wanted it. It was a little bit challenging with the language barrier. He knows pretty good English, but he also struggles to, you know, text. And also for me, I'm trying to like simplify my wording and my vision as easy as possible so that I'm translating, you know, what's in my head. And not only is it hard to like communicate a tattoo design through messaging, but even worse when there's a language barrier. So I commend Ogi for being very patient and working with me on this design. It was kind of a roller coaster to get to where we are because, like I said, there were so many little details that we like added and took off and added and took off. And I'm just so happy with the final result, and especially even more so how he tattooed it. It literally looks like it was just printed on my arm. Like, oh, I can't stop talking about it, sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I just wanna say thank you so much for watching this video and joining me on another tattoo vlog. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you guys have any talented artists that I should check out. Even if you guys aren't going to Korea or you're gonna wait till Ogi comes back to get tattooed by him, like, please follow him and go support him and support all of his creativity and his art. Like, it's literally mind-blowing. But there are so many talented artists in Korea that I follow, and Ogi's just one of them that I actually got to get tattooed by, and it's incredible. Such an incredible experience. But I follow so many artists around the world, and even if I'm never getting tattooed by them or they're not my personal style, I still follow them to admire their work and just get like inspiration. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of my first addition to my sleeve. I'm so freaking happy with it. I literally cannot stop staring at it. I'm so freaking happy. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to Ogie. And also, before I end this video, huge shout out to my best friend Jesus. He always comes in clutch and he killed it with these angles, you guys. Like, I don't know who he thinks he is, but I'm pretty convinced that he is a cinematographer now. And I feel like me and him are definitely a dream team, because with my editing and his cinematography skills now, bitch, we're a powerful duo, okay? Don't come for us. Ew. Okay, for real. If I keep talking, I'm never gonna stop. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.
Is that Chris?